in an electrifying match where New York Ukrainians ties it 2-2 within the final 10 minutes of the match. I have alongside me first Milan. Now, Milan, you have to tell me what was going through your mind when you scored that winning goal?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't see.
No.
The ball went in the goal, so I just saw his reaction, and I knew it. So I think we deserve it. We deserve it. I think we are the better team than Polonia, obviously. So we started the second half very slowly, very bad. But when we got the goal, we knew it. We knew it. This is not lose for us. This is just qualify in the playoff.
And that makes sense. I just wanted to talk about the defensive duel that you really had. As the fullback today on the right-hand side, you were kept quite busy. How difficult was it to contain Polonia at one point?
Yeah, I changed the position 3 times. So and I I didn't know how to play on the right side. Obviously, I started the second half very slow. So, but I told you we deserve it. So me and him, we are from Montenegro. We know how to play these games, these tough games. So this is our job, nothing more.
Well, thank you very much, Milan Konatar. And you mentioned your compatriot, of course. Now, Adnan Zaganyor, I think my first question to you, of course, is that equalizing goal in the first half where you made it 1-1. How were you able to time that run to perfection to make it past Carter Dutton-Neves?
Yeah, I just look at Andras and I saw the space. I show him where I'm gonna run, and it was a beautiful pass. To be honest, it's more his goal than mine. So, difficult game for us. We choose the hard way. I don't know, why it happened like this, but we, even when we conceded in the last few minutes, I think we still believe we're gonna get it because it just couldn't end up like this. We deserve to be in top 4, and we're gonna show that in playoffs, definitely.
Now, you mentioned how it was maybe done the hard way. I was going to ask you about the mentality before the match itself, because New York Ukrainians was coming back from 2 back-to-back ties. So when you entered this match, what was being said in the de facto locker room?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we felt a little pressure. We beat them very easy in the first part of the season. So this is football, right? Anything can happen. So we had a bad lose in a State Cup final last Sunday. So we kind of had a few days to recover from that and just get our minds in the right place to win this. Luckily for us, everything is great. So now we can concentrate on the playoffs.
All right, then. And of course, alongside you is your coach, head coach Francesco Ranieri. Now, the first question for me to you in this case is the halftime approach. Of course, we talked about the pregame mentality, but what about that halftime one? Of course, it was 1-1. Polonia had broken the deadlock first, and then you equalized. What was going on there, of course, when you were talking with your soldiers in white today?
Yeah, I mean, I told the guys the first, I would say even in the first half, we wanted to go in the mentality of win the game. I told the guy, let's try to go hard up, high pressure. The first 20-25 minutes, try to open the game. Didn't happen. The guy was good to come back with these guys over here. Second half, same mentality. I said, guys, let's try to control the game. But the tie is not enough. It is enough, but it's not enough. But as we said, Milan said, we started slow. We had to adjust a few things, and then slowly we managed to bring the game home. The thing is that we conceded 2 goals on a free kick. On set pieces is not ideal for us, but it's part of the game. But I'm glad we made the playoff.
Well, it's clearly a good sign of recovery because you just mentioned playoff ticket for New York Ukrainians. Now, my question to you is, what does this mean? Of course, New York Ukrainians, one of the richest teams when it comes to history amongst the amateur clubs of New York City. A playoff ticket here to CSL Division 1 potential glory. What is going on through your brain, Coach?
I told the guys at the beginning of the season we have 2 goals. The first one is defending the State Cup, and the second one getting playoff. Last week we got to the final. We were close, but didn't happen. I told the guys today, as a minimum today, we have to reach the playoff. And as a newly promoted team, huge history of the club, as you say. I think top 4 is where we belong. We had a slow start of the season, but then spring actually got much better. And the last, you mentioned, we had a few ties. And the last few games we had a key player missing. Today we had a key player missing. We used 5 players from reserve. Well done also to our reserve. So as a history of our club, we have both teams now in playoff, and that shows the hard work that has been doing the last few years to come here.
Well, clearly it's a story here. Hard work does pay off, and New York Ukrainians, thanks to a 2-2 draw near the final 5 minutes of the match itself, again punches its playoff ticket for Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 1 glory, perhaps. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and congratulations, and best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.